No matter what Minecraft map you create, play on, do anything with, honestly, the area you pick to build your base and expand your base and basically live on your land is something special. I think everyone can remember their first Minecraft map, the first house they built. It was probably a box shape like we all did, or a dirt house. But we've all grown over the years. We've expanded our building capabilities, and that's what I've done. This is all culminated in this hub of Asgard. All of this, all around you, you see everything. The mountain range, the guild hall, the castle off in the distance, the farmland. It all started because I seen this seed for 1.8 and just had to play on it and build my Minecraft map on this. And it all comes down to this. I have private property, no trespassing, no entry, violators will be shot. I found that kind of tongue-in-cheek and wanted to put it up because I'm the only one that plays on this. But this is the center, truly, of Asgard. As we enter where the story began, or the lore began, where everything began. This is my base. This is my home that I've made in the Dark Oak Forest. This is where Bubba set up in the story for the first time. All of this. This is 10 years in the making for this. And I'm it's quite surreal and emotional to know this used to just be a bunch of trees and now it's become something like this. But up here we have basic melon and pumpkin patch. Not really much more to tell than show. Melons and pumpkins are pretty useless to me now, but I used to use jack-o'-lanterns as a light source for some things back in the day, so I got some use. Melons, though, I think this is just mainly going to be for my melon villager. Once I actually eventually I will get everyone to where, this stuff can make some nice emeralds and I can be super rich. But I got stuff scattered everywhere. A bunch of end stuff scattered about. And here it's labeled, you got your melon blocks, you got your pumpkins. I will come beetroots, carrots, potatoes. I will come from time to time and harvest this just to fill up, but it's not really needed. I don't really need to worry about it, so I'm not going to. But fun note. This world, as I stated, this Minecraft map started at 1.8. And nothing shows that I've been playing this map longer than my gear. It has fire protection, blast protection, and projectile protection. You cannot get all this on Almo unless you went through 1.14. I think it was 1.14 to 1.14.2 that you could do this. I grind it like a madman so I could have literal god armor. All this, my Elytra's perfect. All my tools have, even my hoe has the perfect enchantments on them. Flint and steel just to flex because, I can. This is how long. Like, even my bow. Mending and Infinity you used to be able to combine together. You can no longer do that. So I have the best bow you could ever have in Minecraft. Because this has been gone throughout the updates. I got my mirror shield from Majora's Mask. Whole bunch of other shields I have too. I swap shields from time to time, but this is my favorite. Down this way, I made a lovely lovely little lake down this way. Right here, though, this is just some donkeys. When horses and donkeys were introduced, you know, they were quite useful. Now that we have shulker boxes and various other means of carting items around, these guys are kind of useless. So they've been retired, but I will sometimes use them to clear out the farmland over here, just so they don't feel, so Bandit doesn't feel completely useless. Bandit was my first donkey I got by breeding. What was it? A horse and a donkey? Yeah, a horse and a donkey. You get one of these. But down here, just a nice little lake area, nice little fishing area. The shaders really do this justice, I'm telling you. This is just a nice little walk around. This serves practically nothing. I got a lot of my mending books back when mending was a thing for all my tools. Got them here. Because what I would do is I would get, you know, a whole bunch of efficiency books, combine them together into an efficiency 5, you know, book, and then combine, you know, efficiency 5 for the shovel, efficiency 5 on breaking 3, silk, touch, and mending would go on 2 separate books and then be thrown into the anvil onto the tools together, so I didn't go over level on any of this stuff. And this was a great source for mending, that and just exploring end cities, honestly. But it's just, time to time, you feel down, you play your favorite video game. I would come by here and just look at the water when I was younger. Just sit by the lake I built. This lake has gone through some changes. It used to be a heart-shaped one. I went for a more natural design. And you can just come down and relax. It's peaceful. This is just a peaceful area, and that's what I've set out to do. Just make this as mob-proof and peaceful as possible. You come over here to this, albeit really old-fashioned looking fishing hut, but, you know, that just kind of throw stuff wherever I feel like throwing stuff. I have no organization, even to this day, on this map. But you see, you got some cool stuff, but really, it's just nothing. Yeah, you would sit here and just fish. Now down in the water, I have turtles, fish. This really, ever since the aquatic update, this has brought this lake to justice. I want to get some coal and kind of spread that around. Because I like the seagrass, but I would like some other stuff down there. Get some sea pickles too to really light it up. But this is just peaceful stuff. You can just have your, you know, anything that's bothering you just kind of fades when you look out into the water, especially at nighttime. Especially at night. If we come this way though, leaving the lake area, as you can tell, all my roads and my base is gravel. Really old-fashioned block to use them. Right here, this is just basically, you have all your crops. I don't need farms this big anymore, just mainly for golden carrots, but I didn't want to tear any of this down. This really brings on like a self-sufficient base, because over at the farm you have, you know, your pigs, you have those giant fields of wheat, but you have everything here. It's not automatic, so you gotta, you know, put it down yourself, and you gotta plant it and collect it. That's what the donkeys are still used for. Bandits used to collect wheat and stuff, basically. It's a simple life, but Bandit likes it. But if we come out this way, hi, you find the gate. Basically, that cutting through there, that's what this road links up to. It just links up to here. You have a nice little overhang. This used to be an open, like, kind of back deck design. I felt like enclosing it and putting just some kind of logs. You know, you live in the forest. You're more than likely a woodcutter, and you would have some wood lined up. We'll save the inside for later. Down this way though, and I'm going to sprint to kind of not make the video, 1,000 years long, because we're already at 10 minutes. You have Pothole. This wasn't, when it was first introduced, I believe, wasn't a renewable resource, so I just put it here for decoration. But now that you can grow giant spruce trees, you can turn the grass in this finite area, and that's why it's surrounded by stone and walls and everything. This and the mycelium. This is basically a slow way to collect it, because you're never going to need mycelium. This is mainly used for, planters and stuff. So you need a lot of it, but you don't really need a lot of it. So this is just tucked back here. It's very rarely do I even come and honestly do anything with that. This. Sweet berries. This is my sweet berry farm. Full 20 and all that stuff, because everyone seems to make a joke about these berries, so. This is basically because I have foxes. I have a fox pen that you guys will be seeing shortly, and this is basically just to breed foxes. It's really nothing more to it. This barn used to be where my horses resided until I built a better stable. And then I decided to keep some farm animals about. And then I decided, well, I have, that big farm now, and I haven't really found a use for this anymore. I might put some prize, like breed some really, really fast horses, or maybe put some of my special ones that I've had throughout the years, but yeah, that used to be just for sheep and pigs and cows and stuff. We come over here, this is a whole stable. Now I haven't named any of these guys. This is I can't even remember what I named this host back in the day. But this is where, your llamas, your horses, your donkeys. This is where they would all go. I got this super rare skeleton horse that, if you don't know, sometimes you can find these out in the wild. And, when you approach a whole bunch of skeleton with a whole bunch of, really overpowered gear will attack you. And I happen to be able to get one back to base. And this is like I had a zombie one. Don't know what happened to it. Probably got deleted with updates. But just a nice little storage area for the horses and the llamas and stuff. But yeah, I can't remember. I'm sure I can go back on an older map and remember what this host was called. But that was my first host. Retired too. Horses were added in, 1.6 best form of transportation. Once we got the Elytra, it was a lot different. These guys became retired and they're kind of useless now. Sad. But they're all retired. They're living life. They got hay to eat. They got grass. They got a nice little pond to play in. Nice little area. They're living the dream, man. Down this way is, you never used to be able to put, trapdoors like this. Back in the, earlier days, I had to be connected to I believe a full block. So this would have never worked out. But it used to be sunk in, flush with the ground, but I believe 1.9 changed it, so, you no longer have to have trapdoors supported with stuff, and ever since then, this has been a, way into the basement. This is a quicker means way to get in and out of the basement, and if I need to, say, for instance, bring Bandit down there because he's carrying some stuff, it's just good to have extra stuff if you don't have the Choco shells or boxes, because they never used to be renewable. They are now, but they never used to be. And nothing on this map has overpowered farms except for the Enderman grinder to get levels. Nothing here. I don't have an iron farm. I don't have a gold farm. I don't have any of that because it just wasn't how I played back in the day. So all this stuff was collected the most difficult way possible, you know, go figure. This way, much like on the farm, I built this tower for elytra power. Now, I did the bubble elevator here when that became a thing in 1.16. I didn't do it to the farm yet. I really need to get on it. You used to be able to glide, and it would be easy to glide from the farm to the base and vice versa. Glide. This is where the school's going now, but this is where the Exploding Guild used to be. And you know, you can glide a pretty far distance to town. But now that we have firework rockets, this is kind of useless, but it gives a nice view of how big this is. Now, this wasn't all Dark Oak. This wasn't a Dark Oak forest back in the day. A lot of it was swamp, especially near the mycelium and the pothole farms. I did back then used MC Edit to change the what biome this was to, you know, have this humongous Dark Oak forest, and then I had to clear it out, you know, make everything look nice. I might do that in the future, expand more, but that's basically MC Edit was the only thing I really did tongue-in-cheek to change some things that just couldn't be changed. Back then, this world became so important to me that I wanted it perfect. Right here used to be where the nether portal was. I since relocated it, but this is where the nether portal used to be. Now it's a nice, peaceful garden with foxes, and Japanese style garden with some foxes. I got snow foxes and I got regular foxes. Oh, that's so cute. They're sleeping together. And it's just, I got some berries for them to eat. There used to be a waterfall coming out of there. I've since removed it because the foxes kept climbing it, trying to get out, and this is where they would sit. So I made it a leaf pile. I don't think the waterfall added much to it anyways, so it doesn't really bother me that much. Over here, I've had a lot of pets and stuff throughout the years, and as they've passed away, I decided to make a cemetery for, you know, significant pets passing away, and made everything look nice. I gotta put flowers on this one still. This one's relatively new. This is all moss carpeting. It used to be just grass. I felt like hiding the lights under this light it up when I have to put a lot of lanterns around, and it looks nice. But these are all my pets. As you can see, it's quite surreal. Having kind of a cemetery. I'll probably put some of these other graves used for pets that have died in Minecraft, not so much the real world, but this is mainly for that. And I won't get into this, but this is something new and special for me. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm sure someone would point it out if I didn't show. Up here used to be where I keep the villagers that are now in town. This used to be a massive observatory. And I'll link down in the description. I'll upload some progression pictures and screenshots I've taken of what the map used to look like between here and what I've done to change it. So I tore that all down, put the villagers there finally now that they had a use. And I don't really know what I'm gonna put here now. Honestly, you can see the outline of what the observatory used to be. Might put a bee farm up here. Might not. I have honestly no clue. But that's what used to be up here. That's basically everything on the outside of this base. It's ever expanding. I will probably always expand and build something eventually here. But, let's go inside. This nice, cozy log cabin. I found this on Planet Minecraft, I believe. And when I found this, I knew this had to be my survival house. They had a schematic, so I downloaded the schematic into a creative world. I changed a bunch of things around. This is not exactly one for one what it used to be. I changed a whole bunch of this stuff around and then built it in survival. Here, and you have your nice little kitchen. Yeah, pressure plates can open up the doorways. You have food and stuff. I am stuck though, unfortunately. Usually what you would do is just kind of click on the side though. This is really just for show at this point. I mainly eat golden carrots, but you could, you know, I would grab mainly from this side. I haven't found a way to kind of link redstone up to it, and it's no room for it anyways. So nice little dining area. Got my pets, you know, Link from The Legend of Zelda because I'm a nerd. Got all my house pets from over the years, you know. I had a cat named Midnight. I had a cat named Bosco and Faith. All these guys have since passed. Nice, just bathroom. This is basically useless. This serves literally no purpose in survival. But I couldn't figure out what to do with this room. It used to be a tiny chest room. But I felt like a bathroom would fit better. This leads out into the, what used to be the back deck. Got my bunnies. Toast, when that Easter egg was added, I had to have Toast in, my Minecraft map. We got Brownie, we got, Zodiac, and that other bunny doesn't have a name. These guys used to roam free in the house, but they used to, I've had a couple of them die jumping off, like, the staircase. Jumping off the railings and the staircase and stuff. And instead of bunny proofing it, just put you in your own cage. We got the dog Zoe, common dog name. Really can't think of anything else. More pets, some of my sister's cats dotted about. You know, Jack, my cat that I still own now, sitting in the window. Just a nice little area. This is actually TVs made out of maps. I figured out how to do pixel art finally on maps and decided I'm a Metroid fan. We all know this, so why not throw Super Metroid into the mix and, you know, sit back on the couch, play some Super Metroid. Got this nice fireplace. That's my cat Missy. The first one to kind of pass and really shook me. I might make this into a map art eventually, but I changed the painting around. We've got a lot of pets. It's just kind of dotted all over the house. If you come up here, this is a nice little area. We got a back deck. You can kind of look around. Before I got really good at taking off with rockets, I used to come up to the roof, jump off, and kind of fly away or glide away before I got the idea for the tower. None of this is really needed anymore, but it's a good thing to get up on the roof when you need to. In here, we got basically all my tools and gear that I fixed up throughout the, This is all just your basic, you know, you enchanted some stuff. You enchanted some stuff, and I've kept everything, We got, more shields. We got the hero shield, we got a whole bunch of hero shields. These all designs. You know, Ocarina of Time's Mirror Shield, Wind Waker's Mirror Shield, we got Majora's Masks. And this was the first banner I ever made and slapped it on the shield. This is the first shield I've ever had. And it's lasted when 1.9 came out. So, you know, that's what this closet's mainly for. And we got the banners here. Just to kind of reminisce about that stuff and swap it from time to time. All my old tools, you know, Master Sword, Hero's Bow. Didn't really name stuff back in the day. But, you know, we've upgraded to the Chronicle Sword and Bandit Bow and Gaia's set. Gaia plays a heavy theme in Asgard's, you know, history being Mother Earth. So it's fitting that all my tools are named after Gaia. And the Chronicle Soul 2, it's from Dark Cloud. I'm a huge Dark Cloud fan. I know many people probably don't know what that is, but we went from the Master Sword to the this was the Chronicle Sword, and then it got updated to the Chronicle Sword 2 once I upgraded it from Diamond to Netherite. I felt like it was fitting. More map art of the original Legend of Zelda. It's really time-consuming to do map art, and this stuff took a long time and a lot of resources to gather. I will say, nice little desk, got my bed. Got Missy up here on the bed because she used to hog my bed all the time. But just a nice little cozy bedroom. You can look out onto your land. Got two dogs. Got Abby and got an unnamed dog. I'll name you eventually, buddy. It's taken me almost 10 years, but I'll do it eventually. So that's the inside of the house. But now we're gonna go to the central hub, basically, of my creation. When we walk down these stairs, we are greeted by the first villager I took from the village. Because this seed you spawned where Asgard sits now into a village. So I got Bob. And Bob lives in my basement. I will feed Bob rotten flesh and he will give me emeralds. And then I can buy bottles of enchanting glowstone and ender pearls and, lapis and redstone. It's not a bad trade, honestly, rotten flesh for an emerald. Bottles of enchanting were nice back in the day, and glowstone was nice, so I didn't have to mine it. He got his dog Sarah, and he just kind of chills in the basement. And here's my massive library. My enchantment station for my house if I quickly need to enchant something. This is basically mute useless now because I don't enchant anything any longer because I have mending on everything. But this is a nice library. Over here is my treasure room. Every super rare item I have gotten throughout the years, I have put on display. The date just kind of reminiscing of how old this Minecraft map is. Like, that sign got corrupted. I'll have to go back and look at the exact date. I got a beacon. But yeah, a lot of stuff happened. 2014 is when I created this. 2015 is when I went ham and really got going with this Minecraft map. That's why a lot of this stuff I did within 2015. As you can tell by the frame drops too, this, if you've seen map walls and stuff, I don't think you've ever seen one this big. I got this idea after watching a lot of YouTube. This gigantic map wall of this whole region. We have 4 major towns surrounding this map. We have Dedenne Milltown I named it after Pokemon X and Y. This is way off into the snow biome used by the Underground Railroad. We'll get to that another time. Muskalaka from Dark Cloud. I don't have a map yet because it's not done. But if you come down here, you can see everything on the map. And I gotta update a lot of this because a lot of this has changed. So you can see where the observatory used to be. Right there. This is all of Asgard. And it's constantly upgrading, updating, changing. Filling this map wall out it was a dream of mine that came real one day, grinding really hard. Anyways, we will continue. We're not going to spend too much time here. Just a storage unit. There used to be a lot. It used to be shelves, but I've made it a lot nicer. This was recently done last year. And here you have a nice little boss setting with your nether wall. This is an automatic nether wall farm. You would flip a lever, they would drop. I gotta make this automatic at some point. But this is where I brew potions too. I wanted a tiny little potion because I don't use potions like that, and this felt right. Over here, I still haven't gotten it done. This is gonna be a blacksmith. I'm gonna set up, now that we have super smelters, I'm gonna set up super smelters on both sides and go nuts, but been procrastinating that as well. Like a lot of things in this. This is a lovely item transportation system. If we come down here, this goes all the way to my mines. And this is so I can quickly take stuff from mines and, you know, kind of funnel it up into the storage center. Same thing with this. This leads to my mob spawner, my mob grinder. And that digs down. It does the same thing. You send a minecart and boom. And if you can get pretty tongue-in-cheek and not die, you can also take this one block rail system yourself and try not to suffocate. We come up this way though. Come out these doorways. We come into where you can go outside if need be. Or you can come down. This leads down into the mines. There's usually a mine cart here. I don't know what happened to it. Down this way, I've dug a lot of rail systems and tunnels because I used to get lost in Minecraft and didn't know about coordinates. And didn't feel like bringing coordinates up all the time, so I would dig long, elaborate tunnels. This leads to the stronghold, and I set a time. It takes 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Nice. To get to the stronghold. And this stops in between. This used to be just a simple villager. I used to have wheat here. I since changed it. I'm probably gonna change this again. Probably set up a bunch of mending villagers and clerics for a whole bunch of stuff, but you would just trade wheat, really. Other than that, it's not really. This room's not really used like at all, sadly. Down this way you have the nether hub and the sugarcane farm. Nice little area. I will touch this up with greenery eventually. There's a lot of sandstone and stuff strung throughout this map. And I think I'm gonna put some oak, wood pillars just to break up the sandstone. But this is the best part of this base. Yeehaw! And you got your bubble elevator up. This used to be just a water elevator. Got your nether hub. This used to be a slime farm that worked in 1.11, but when I upgraded to 1.12, it broke it. So since I no longer, really need, you can see remnants of the slime. Since I no longer really need a slime farm, I can make another one. I just plop my nether portal down here because I wanted to build the fox den. If you come this way though, you can see the remnants of what used to be the storage system. If you come this way though, you got a quite hefty sugarcane farm. None of this is automatic. I'm probably gonna wire it up now so it can be fully automatic. Pump some water down and put hoppers and stuff along the floor to really gather a lot at once. But yeah, this goes up a couple layers. Nice simple farm. I don't really use sugarcane that much anymore. And if you want to get down quickly, I made this drop down system. So you can just get to any floor you need to too. So this will probably change in the future. But it's a simple sugarcane farm. I'm not complaining. I need it one. We got just a whole bunch of junk. So much junk just strung about. And tunnels being unfinished. A lot of stuff still unfinished. Let's go up the bubble elevator. We're going for almost 40 minutes. Goddamn. I didn't realize this base was that big. down this way, leading down this way, this just goes down to the mine. This house was built over a mine shaft, and I wanted to connect that back when loot was good, back before I, became this overpowered with stuff. This is just a simple tree farm. Each layer looks the same, spaced out evenly. This is what I used a lot of jack-o'-lanterns for, it's just light it up. It's your basic tree farm. It's underground, it's nice, it's hidden. Nothing really more to say about it. Got each tree type. This is my first dabble real redstone. This is an elevator, not a bubble elevator. Not, staircase. I wanted a walking elevator. And I found this on YouTube. And good God, I hated building this. It broke so many times throughout updates. Never again will I dabble with redstone. I'm not mumbo jumbo. I'm not a redstone guy. But to kind of close out this nice base tool, just a simple mob grinder. Nothing really more. I don't really use this much anymore. If I want to AFK for a bit for gunpowder and stuff, but I'm gonna be building a better mob grinder because this one, it's underground, it's slow. I could build a better one. This is just on hand if I quickly need gunpowder and bones or something. And just to show you guys, I will drop some golden carrots and send it on its way. And you flip this, enchantment table pops up. So, yeah guys, that's basically, as of now, my base. This is where everything started. I couldn't be prouder of everything this base has stood for. This is 10 years in the making, and it's something to be proud of to build this much. I see all these mega bases, like Mob Swamp's Super Flat Survivors base. I see all that, and it's like, you know what? I have my own base like that, and it's something to be proud of. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed going through my 10-year-old Minecraft map. I enjoyed making it. I didn't want to commentate through everything, but I'm glad I saved the last 2 videos to commentate and just kind of explore basically the crowning achievements of my base. And maybe in the future we will go to Dedena Town. Maybe in the future we'll go to Muskalaka. Who knows? Maybe we'll see the underground system at some point. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and enjoy this nice little Passover of Asgard before we call it. Anyways, we'll see you all later. Peace out.